down, machines break down, what happens then? Where do the passengers go with no ticket office? To cut 1,000 staff from a system that is carrying over 4 million passenger journeys a day, which is predicted to increase even up to around 5 million in the next decade, is ridiculous and scandalous, to be quite honest. We've had a ballot which has given a resounding yes vote for us to take industrial action to defend jobs and conditions.
And that's a strike vote. And then, action short of strike. Overtime ban straight away, work to rules straight away, etc.
Boris, Boris, Boris! Out, out, out! Boris, Boris, Boris! Out, out, out! Boris! Out! Boris! Out! Boris, Boris, Boris! Out, out, out!
Advice to passengers using the future London Underground. Please ensure that you have a smart card and a bank card, and that both are loaded with plenty of money and topped up regularly. Please ensure you are thoroughly familiar with London Underground's 11 lines and 270 stations before travelling. Please ensure that the ticket machines are always working and that the gates always deduct the correct amount of money from your card. Please ensure that there are no delays to your journey, accidents, emergencies, incidents or evacuations. Please do not be alarmed if there are no staff on the station and no one driving your train. Please do not be disabled or poor or new to London. Please do not lose your property or your children. Please avoid being too young or too old. Please do not be harassed or assaulted while travelling. Please do not require assistance. Please understand that if you do not follow this advice, we may be unable to help you. Tough. Alternatively, please join the RMT's fight to save London Underground's ticket offices, station staffing and jobs.
Mike Brown turn around and come and talk to us for 45 minutes about how the Underground's been growing over the last 150 years, how it continues to, our performance continues to go up, our passengers coming through the door every day in more and more numbers, spends 3/4 of the meeting telling us that, before he then turns around and talks about 1,000 jobs being cut. They're talking about 60% in the GSM-DSM grid being cut, 45% of supervisors, and then at the lower grids, every ticket office to shut.
There's people out there now, it makes no difference whether someone's done 5, 10, 15, 25 years service, who are doing their job competently on a daily basis on those stations, who are now going to be told that you've got to reapply for your own job. If you're one of those people who are lucky enough to get a job, there's no guarantee that you're going to be in the station where you're going to be at, or the group where you're going to be at, or the grade that you're going to be at.
It's basically saying your contracts no longer exist. I don't know what my wage structure is now, what my pension structure is, what my annual leave. Even in there it says discounted travel. Doesn't say free travel anymore. Every single aspect of our job and conditions has been attacked by this.
These are the same people who were sacking 800 people, and a few weeks after they finished doing that, said, oh sorry, we made a mistake, we got to go and employ 1,000 people. These are the same kind of management we're dealing with.
Anyone believes out there that it's just to affect station grades is living the dream world. Because this bit of money that he's going to save goes nowhere near the 12.5% that he's got to save from central government year in, year out for the next 7 years.
The savings that will be made by this particular policy are 6% of the total cuts the TfL needs to make. 6%.
They've got to make 9.8 billion pounds worth of savings by the end of 2020. And on top of that, by the end of 2015-16, they have to make an extra 220 million pounds worth of savings.
So where's he going to be looking at? They'll be looking for a wage freeze just like the rest of the public sector. And then they'll be looking at the pension fund.
Note also that they're calling this attack Fit for the Future Dash Stations. Okay, now that's a very convenient dash because it enables them to produce another one in a few months' time maybe, called Fit for the Future Engineering, or Fit for the Future Trains, or Fit for the Future Fleet, or Fit for the Future Service Control, or Fit for the Future Revenue Control, or Fit for the Future Admin.
Read it in the Evening Standard, because what the Evening Standard says, and it makes very clear, is that this round of job cuts is the first step towards a fully automated railway. We've already seen the prices on our engineering departments. They want 30% cuts in engineers. We can look at what's happening outside on Network Rail, and very similar thing. It's called the McNulty Report. which advocates 25% job cuts, which advocates 30% pay cuts for anybody that's left, which advocates increasing casualisation. It's about the model of employment that they want to bring in, and that model of employment is 0 hours contract, no holiday pay, statutory sick pay, and if you fall over and break your legs, it's goodbye.
His whole philosophy is to have a go at a particular grade right across the combine and serve notice that if he smashes those groups of grades, then he's coming for every